Hi everybody. Let me say how much of a privilege it is to be able to come to you today through this video, instead of being there myself. It's a joy to be able to share this time of celebration with you and the 30 years that God has allowed the church to be there in the Parkersburg area. I remember in my mind, as I thought about all of this, having devotions with my family, and during the devotional time we all prayed. We asked God to give us a place to go. And just as we were finishing praying, the telephone rang. And I reached and picked it up. And on the other end of it was a young man named Jim Knight, whom I had known in the days gone by at my home church. And Jim was calling to invite us to come and share our ministry and who we were with the church as a potential candidate for the church. And I remember saying to my wife, they're calling from West Virginia, and I really do not want to go there. But we decided to come, and it was a good time to be there with the church family, and we preached and we met folks. And then we agreed that we would come back another Sunday. And as we were going across the toll bridge, I said to my wife, Mary at the time, I said, when I get back, I'm going to call those fellows and tell them that I'm not coming back. And she said, you can't do that. And I said, why can't I do that? And she said, because you gave them your word that you would come back. And so we came back, and the rest of the story is history. From 1986 to 1996, we served as your pastor and wife. What a joy it was, what a privilege it was to be there. As many of you already know, it was during that time that God called my first wife, Mary, home to heaven through cancer. And the church as a whole was nothing but a blessing and a strength and an undergirding in prayer, and just it gave me everything that I needed during that time. And I need to personally thank everybody for that and let you know how much I appreciated that. In God's wisdom, He allowed me to meet and marry my present wife, Sandy, and we've been married now for almost 20 years this next year. And she sends her love to you. She couldn't be a part of this video because she just had surgery, but we wanted you to know how much we appreciate who you folks are, what you've meant to us, and how our lives were changed as a result of being a part of the ministry there. I'd like to congratulate Pastor Lanz and the leadership that God has allowed him to give to the church. Pastor Lanz, you've done a wonderful job. You were the man to follow, and you've done everything that God would have you to do. And I appreciate that. I want you to know that I pray for you and your staff. I pray for the church regularly. And I want nothing more than to see God's blessings for the next 30 years if He doesn't return. Thank you for talking with me, meeting with me. It's good to see you again. And hopefully one of these days, Sandy and I will pay you all a visit. God bless you.